Early morning breakfast.
Hello. Can you actually see me? Good morning.
Yeah, I can see you.
Blind myself with my own light. It's a good job we set an alarm because this is morning, but it's freaking dark as hell. And the front that was meant to be blowing over is still here. We actually managed to make that fire because we only had wind. Now we have wind and rain. And we stink terrible because it's the last day. I'm wearing like second sweaty socks. I'm wearing third day sweaty tights. Yeah, animals will know we're coming. So we should be safe from them.
Last day.
Hit it.
Fast on it.
It's gone fast,
5
yeah.
days, just like that.
5 days, pretty quick.
I'm sure we came in from there.
Yeah, we came in from that way.
And this is north, yeah?
This is north. Let's hope we come across a marker.
The final leg of the journey will lead them through sacred ground. They must move swiftly on this last day if they are to meet the team as planned at Kimpu Shrine.
Be the bear.
Don't want to fall down. We just come around the corner and we're faced with dun dun dun! A toad! He's bloated himself up because Dean's so scary. He's in fighting mode. He's really making himself look impressive. We have got wind.
Whoa.
Woo! Surprising, didn't think we were that high.
Yeah, we're on the edge of summit, we're high.
Still quite high, got a big drop to go down. Could just jump.
It's the quickest way down, isn't it?
Yeah.
You there, yes, you. If you're thinking of climbing the 5-day route Omine, Oku, Gaku.
Michi.
Hey you guys, hey you guys sitting at home. If you're thinking about coming and taking on this faith, then you better think twice about coming.
Oh, dude.
Oh, this is painful.
Omine okugake michi.
Yes, I got it. Hey you guys sitting at home. So if you're thinking about coming to Japan and taking on this 5-day trail that is the Omine Okugake Michi, then you better be ready because this isn't just a little hike in the woods. Challenges ahead. Here we go. If you think what you've...
Dean's normally bang on with this sort of thing, but right now I think he's a bit tired. I love the fact that you turn around and go, yep, boom! Oh, Dean! Let's just keep on walking. Half the mountain seems to be quiet. I'm not too sure if it's because we're like bears. But here is abundance of life. So much bird song. Again, Mononoke feeling, Princess Mononoke. The good thing is, I just started this morning in crazy fog and really bad weather. I'm starting to see shapes in the distance through the clouds. So if the weather forecast is how it's supposed to be, maybe we get a bit of sunshine later and we'll have a nice clear day for the end of this. Water equals life. At least there's still the roots to keep you safe. Nice to have the chain there for added security. But for some reason, I just don't trust it. If you're thinking about going on the Omine, I'm joking.
Dean finds Japan's somewhat legendary giant earthworm. Typically, they grow to around 30 centimeters, but many myths exist of worms as long as several meters.
And if anybody's seen an earthworm back home, they don't have fight in them, but these move like a snake. You can really feel them pull.
So I'm gathering this is what the toads like to eat.
That's one of the things I really wanted to find out here. That might make me quite weird, that I really wanted to find one of these blue earthworms, but it's not every day you see an earthworm that big.
He's so strong.
Yeah.
He's holding his body up like that.
Worms, toads, snakes,
squirrels, monkeys.
And 2 burly Englishmen.
See what else we can find.
Is that kind of climbing? Nissan again. I didn't realise we got another super high point. If you can see us, we're puffing after that.
We're back at 1800. What the hell's going on? I feel like we've been tricked.
Yeah, is this the highest point and then we go down?
Last day, easy day. My eye.
Traveling from south to north, the final section of the Omine Okugake Michi is considered the most sacred, and due to religious tradition is open only to men.
So yeah, it really is here, huh? They told me about this point. Obviously, because we have females in our team, it was, as we set out, a concern what we would do if we got to this point. And then it became, obviously, something we didn't have to worry about when it was down to me and Duncan. Pretty amazing spot, huh?
Wow, look at he's hidden underneath that rock.
I guess for any women watching that aren't allowed to go through this spot, there is basically like a grotto, like a grove that you come to after maybe 45 minutes of walking. It's a relatively easy walk actually where we are now. No peaks. There's a small red shrine over there, and then there's this area that's kind of cordoned off. There's a statue up at the top. There is a circle of stones where obviously a very, very deliberate fire has been made in the middle of it. It's quite clearly a sacred area that probably the monks use when they're doing the pilgrimage. This will be one of their major stops, I imagine, or maybe their first major stop if they're coming from Yoshino in Nara.
This religious site stands before the ascent of Mount Omine. Today, it is one of the few remaining areas in Japan women are forbidden from entering.
Yeah, it's a little temple. It's not little.
No, biggest place we've been to so far. In Japan, you have the traditional kimono. Probably you've heard that word, kimono. That means Japanese formal dress. These are what you wear with them. They're called geta. I've never seen such big geta. What do you see?
What do I see? Not a lot. I see a lot of kanji over there. Can you see all that?
Dean and Duncan explore Ominesanji Temple. It stands at the highest altitude of all of Japan's recognized important cultural property.
Well, actually, when we came up there, there's a pathway down with some huge stairs, it looks like. Look at all these on the side. Walking past all of these, I'm just not too sure exactly what they are. Are they graves for somebody? I feel really bad when I see them like toppled like this, but it really feels like a really spiritual place. This must have taken so long to make. Every single kanji etched into the metal. Wow, beautiful. It's really pretty. I feel like we've hit a real marker.
Somewhat easy trail. It's a path now. It is a walk. It's not mountaineering. Are we near the end?
Even so close to their journey end, navigating the route continues to cause them problems.
Does that go down to a road and that one carry on to a path?
They're both going north, yeah?
What's that?
Oh, that might be our glimmer of hope.
Someone has just tied that onto there to say, go that way, moron. Because that might be all the way down. There's another temple complex. Oh, there's a huge one. There's a building to the left and a building to the right.
We seem to have reached Ominesanji Temple. I guess we were expecting to reach that like what, 4 or 5 hours later, towards the very end of this day. From here on in, there's literally nothing written on my map until we arrive in Yoshino.
Let's go.
You know, all we wanted was a little sign. So for about an hour, it was like really hit and miss. There was a big junction.
Give us a sign, Lord.
Thankfully, we have Duncan, the kanji master,
See that kanji there? It's like 3 dots in a square.
who could
match the kanji, the Chinese characters going right to a sacred rock.
Ah, there.
And we passed that sacred rock, and we've just found out that we're right here on the crossroads. If we take a right, we're still on Omine. We've also found out
Oh, so there's a mountain there.
Mount Sanjigotake was the last big mountain, so it's literally downhill from here. Yeah. To know you're on the right route, oh my god, it feels amazing, because walking for 2 hours and then find out you're on the wrong route and you won't be able to literally make your goal today. It's that important. So we've managed to get out of that.
So Sanjigotake is now done.
Which means we're now anybody allowed. Right, so what do we do?
We have to go quick.
Right.
So let's
Let's do
get
this,
our
huh?
asses in gear and get gone.
We're feeling like we've just been beaten up by the mountains and spat back out the other side. We've got Kimpu, is that right? Kimpu? Kimpu shrine to hit, and then it will be Yoshino, and that'll be it. I didn't think we'd be hitting this in the daylight, to be honest. We've kicked ass today. No lunch break, no break really.
No break. 6 o'clock this morning and just going for it.
I reckon we're not far away.
The Omine Okugake Michi passes through Kimpu Shrine and ends in Yoshino Town.
So this is Kimpu.
The Kimpu Shrine is a UNESCO World Heritage Site as part of the sacred pilgrimage routes of the Key mountain range.
In the background is Kimpu Shrine, one of the landmarks on the trail. So that means we're like about 5 or 6 kilometers away from getting to a final destination. And it's still light, so there's still hope.
5 days on the road, and then we come home, baby.
The support van drives to Kimpu Shrine to meet the boys. They can drop off their heavy packs and head for the finish line.
Not finished yet, but I get this. Yeah, I just need a beer and then you wanted pizza. Right, that fuels the legs for the last journey.
Right, that's a little
Another
bit.
7 kilometers.
God, I look good. Look at me.
If you had smell-o-vision, it'd be a different story altogether.
Behind the boys lie the Key Mountains, which run southwest from Nara Prefecture to Wakayama Prefecture. People have been practicing their faith in these forests since the 7th century, and 117 temples represent over 1,000 years of worship.
On the last stretch, we've got this huge downward slope all the way to the last end of the part of the trail. Maybe 2 hours, maybe, if we go at a good pace.
Without those packs, it's going to be a pretty easy finish. It's a little bit, I wouldn't quite say residential yet. A lot of temples, a few houses, sun going down over the mountains.
To make sure they complete the route in its entirety, they walk down from Kimpu Shrine to Yoshino Town and across the Yoshino River, where the route was understood to have once began.
A very typical Japanese moment of some customers have just bought some fruit, and as they're trying to walk away, she's trying to give them one more service. Service. Service means something for free in Japan, by the way.
Oh!
So we've made it.
It seems so bizarre, right, to not finish on the trail or in a shrine.
Yeah, I've had a dramatic start, I've had this beautiful view, and then we end in the station.
I want to wash
I'm
my
hungry.
hair, dude.
Yeah, you smell good.
Oh, my hair.
You smell so good. So,
Wash our bodies. Eat.
have a pizza, drink a beer, and eat ice cream.
I think we've earned that, right?
Oh yeah.
Good job, man.
Success.
Right, so just wait for the team to roll in.
The Omine Okugake Michi is so hard we had to change the format of the show just to complete it, and it forced half of our team to retire after a single day. And yet, despite all of its difficulties, the first person we met on the trail was a 74-year-old man with a backpack heavier than our own, walking the trail alone. This inspiring man represents to us the strength in Japanese spirit and leads me to name Bushido, the ancient code of honor, as the soul of Japan.
Next time on runAway, the team arrive in Todaiji, one of Japan's most important temples. Dean and Tim switch to skates and head for Osaka City. And it's food in America Mura.
time to run away. It's time to break away. Just get away, run away. I'm gonna run.